Hello, I'm the Irresolute Cartographer, and this is the second of two videos on the quest to Personal Matters where we are following the trail of the Overseer of Vault 76. This is not the main quest trail of the Overseer, but we're following her personal logs. The first log of which we found at the Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center here just outside of Flatwoods. That took us to her old home here in Sutton, where we picked up another log where it told us to go here, to the Morgantown High School. We found that log there, which told us that she went to college here at Vault-Tec University. So, from Vault-Tec University, we are now going to have to go to Welch. Welch is actually down here. So, that's where we're going to head. The closest location to that we have currently available, probably Belching Betty is where we're going to go. So, let's head over there.
Heads up, responders. The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. The machines make a hell of a racket, so you'll probably get some unwanted guests.
Alright, so this is the Rockhound here at the top of Mount Welch. Mount Welch? No, that's not right. What is I can't remember the name of it. We'll figure it out here soon enough. But anyway, so yeah, this is, they were using this thing to basically just tear down the mountain and get all the ore inside of it. Now we are going to walk there not only because we haven't been there yet, but also because this is the character that we're doing the main quest on, and definitely the character needs more experience. So, hopefully we'll get some along the way. Mount Blair, I believe, is the name of the mountain, in fact. Wonder if we'll be able to get... Okay, what am I... Not sure what exactly that was blocking me there. But anyway. So yeah, definitely some... Oh! Ghouls. Gotta have a better weapon than this, right? Well, it does some more damage, but I was looking for a shotgun, but let's kill these guys. Okay. Right. Okay, get the sniper. Wow, do I really not have a shotgun? Huh. That's surprising. Ah, it's broken. Okay. Alright, well, still have the black powder weapon. Of course, I'd prefer to use that on tougher guys, but... And that missed, apparently. Amazing that I apparently have better aim firing from the hip than aiming this thing. It's a little frustrating, but... Okay. Yeah, I really do need to fix that shotgun. For specific situations like this, exactly. There we go. See if there was anything useful there. 45 rounds. Okay, got some adhesive in that Wonder Glue. And we'll actually be heading right back up here once we go to Welch, but anyway. So yeah, in the first log we learned about the Overseer basically being an overachiever. She was really enjoying her time when she went and visited the Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center. Then we saw her home where she, her parents had a periodic table of the elements in their bedroom on the wall. Definitely a intellectual sort of family. Okay, let's see what we get from this. Okay, nothing else there. Alright. Yeah, you can see more of the anti-automation protests that were taking place here, which is really, I think, the main theme of Fallout 76, of like the world of Appalachia before the bombs, was anti-automation taking versus automation, with automation being broadly supported by the corporate interests and anti-automation being supported by the workers. Except for in the case of the Garahans, who seem to have basically wanted to try to combine them. Well, not really even combine them, but they were trying to make the labor competitive with automation by using the excavator power armor suits. But if you remember the result, actually, you know, I don't know if we've actually gone over that in the main quest series, but during the beta play, I found that there was a showdown between Garahan Mining and Hornwright Industrial, with Garahan Mining using the excavator power armor on their miners, and the Hornwrights using their auto miners, which are just a upgraded form of Protectron. And the Protectrons won, not by much, but they still did win. And it was supposed to be basically, you know, it's the whole man, why can't I remember the name of the John Henry versus the steam engine? Except for in this case, well, that's an odd little folk song, isn't it? Where John Henry beats the steam engine and then dies almost immediately, meaning that the steam engine still really won. But so I guess this actually does kind of line up with that, except for in this case the steam engine also beat John Henry in the first place, and then John Henry died. But yeah, so the Autominers beat the workers in the power armor suits, and you find that the mining suit, the excavator power armor suits, were then cancelled effectively, and Garahan was unfortunately having to look into getting some Autominers just to remain competitive. But in terms of automation also being the theme of the pre-war world of Appalachia, you also have Watoga, which is a city with the entire government, except for the mayor, being automated, and even the mayor is chosen by random lottery, and does not have a fixed term. Rather, their term is also random. Yep. I'm not having good aim today. Of course, I haven't had the luxury of being able to play very much lately. I've been very busy with other stuff. But I wanted to make this video, and then I'm also going to make a quick video on the Fasnacht parade taking place in Helvetia. Damn. I gotta stop aiming for heads and just try to aim for center of mass, because I'm having no luck with headshots. Okay. Anybody else? No? Yeah, the town of Welch was absolutely destroyed before the war. This is not damaged by a nuclear weapon. No, this is, well, I guess technically this probably is actually damage from a nuclear weapon, but not from an attack. Before the war, they were using nuclear weapons in mining. And I believe that is what happened here in Welch, is that the town was actually destroyed by that. Let's see if we've got any food. Preserved Instamash, and some sugar bombs, and some canned dog food. So we actually have a pretty good amount of food. Okay, and water? Good. Good, good, good. Okay. And here we go. Can't remember which of these two homes it is. Yes, this one. Okay. So this is the home that the overseer was living in with her fiance. Okay, and I realized I got distracted from her story. So again, yeah, her family lived here in Sutton, but she went to high school here in Morgantown High School. And when you get there, the log there tells you about how she met her fiance at school, how she ended up wanting to go to work for Vault-Tec, and she got into Vault-Tec University, how her mother died, and her father died as well, and this is the house that she was sharing with her fiance.
Overseer's personal journal. Vault 76 was built to take the best and the brightest. But that wasn't what all the vaults were for. The Societal Preservation Program. I wasn't supposed to know about it. But when I found out, Evan wanted me to tell the press. But I didn't. Yes, experimenting on Vault residents was ethically wrong. The goal of finding the most suitable people to repopulate, to understand humanity pushed to the extremes. What if that was the only way for us to survive? We can't save everyone. That's what they always told us. And I thought, I still think, they were right. Vault-Tec found out that I knew. I thought I was going to be fired or arrested, but instead they confided in me. Vault 76 was going to be a control vault, no experiment. I was so relieved, but they told me I was going to be assigned to Vault 101 in Washington, D.C. I had to leave West Virginia, my people, behind. I couldn't let them do that, no matter what it took. I'm so sorry. I wish I could say I would have made another choice. That I would have picked dying in this house together when the bombs fell. I never stopped thinking about you. And I'm not giving up until I find out what happened. If you're not here, then there's only one other place you'd want to be. The mines.
So yeah, Vault 76 was for the best and the brightest. She was considered to be one of the absolute best candidates to be an overseer, and so she was an obvious choice for the Vault. Like she said, she was originally slated for Vault 101, the vault from Fallout 3 that you start in, which is an interesting little touch that they added there. But yeah, her husband did not qualify for Vault 76, and so she decided to go it alone. She left her husband, well, not husband, her fiancé, and decided to go there and be there herself without him. Alright, so she believes that he's up in the mines, and that's where we gotta head now. Guess it's one of those things where it's a question of what it is that really drives you, and in her case it was career. I can't imagine making that same decision, but I'm obviously also not in that situation. It's one of those things where, you know, it's one of those things where it's very easy to be virtuous when you are not yourself in that same situation.
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected near Mount Blair train yard. Rioting will not be tolerated. All right mining company protection protocols have been engaged. Security units on site. All unauthorized personnel are advised to immediately leave the area or else risk dire consequences. This will be your only warning.
We're gonna avoid that because it is a big old, man, I can't remember the name of those robots. The ones that walk around on 3 legs with, like, ball rollers for feet, and then they, I can't remember the name. I really don't know why, but anyway, yeah, that thing is tough. So we're going to avoid that and just keep on heading up here to the top of Mount Blair to find her final log. I'm trying to figure out what this line in the sky is, but I don't really know. I think it's just a graphical glitch, maybe? But anyway. So yeah, the Hornrat Rockhound. Very big piece of equipment. If you're wondering what those towers are in the distance, they're the homes of the miner, not the miners, but the owners of the mining companies. The Garahans and the Hornrights both owned one. There's another one that seems to be uncompleted or destroyed, but there's no name given as to who owned that one, at least as far as I've been able to find. There's quite a spike in lag there. Okay. I'm hoping they're going to make more of the mines accessible in the future. Currently, basically, it's just closed up surface entrances. Although there's so much fire in the area, you have to assume that they're all just full of fire, like the mine we had to go into to do the fire breather training. Much better having a shotgun. When my aim is terrible, it doesn't hurt that much. Ah, except for, yep, there we go. Okay. Could very well be that not only did she choose Vault 76 over her fiance because of her being career-driven, but it also could simply be the case that she was afraid. And it would be hard not to be afraid, especially if you had the inside information. It's not really even inside information. There are those posters that Vault-Tec predicts the end of the world within the next 10 years or whatever it is like a 10 billion to 1 shot of the nuclear war happening. But anyway, so yeah, it's very easy to think that she could have just been afraid as much as she was career-driven. And fear is a great motivator. Not great as in good, but as in powerful. Okay. Got warehouse basement card and the Overseer's journal.
Overseer's personal journal. I found him. Evan. He's down there. Just like I thought he'd be. But I didn't think he'd be one of those things, the green lesions on his face that... I did this to him. It's all my fault. They told me I could have Vault 76. But not if I was married. They would have had to give Evan a spousal exemption and give him space in the vault. But there was someone more qualified. A civil engineer, someone with the skills to help rebuild. He was a distant cousin of a Vault-Tec executive and almost made the cut. 76 was for the best and brightest, and Evan didn't qualify. Deep down, I knew they were right. So I broke off the engagement. I sacrificed him for the Vault, for Appalachia. I know what I have to do, but I just can't. I love him. I already killed him once. I can't do it again. Please. I gave 76 everything. You were all so brilliant. The first few years were hard, but we learned to trust each other. You learned to trust me. I was young. So young. Younger than most of you. But you accepted me as your overseer, so I need you to do this for me. Let Evan rest. He didn't deserve any of this. The Scorched, eliminating this plague, it's not just about survival now. It's personal. We have to secure the nukes. Wipe this disease off the map.
Alright, and I realize I'm not sorting by the right thing there. I was trying to find disease cure. There we go. Okay. So yes, this is her fiancé, or former fiancé. And we are going to have to kill him for her. The fact that he's scorched says that he was alive for some time after the war. Because I don't know that I've found any actual indication as to when that started. but the world seems to have ended twice, first with the bombs and second with the Scorched about 10 years ago. Well, 10 years after the world ended from the nukes. Alright. So that was the Overseer's former fiancé, Evan, I believe. I hope I'm not misremembering that, but... And so we got basically her background story. So she was a very young Vault Overseer, from what it sounds like. Basically almost just out of college. Anyway. Oop. For a second I wasn't sure what that was, if it was a actual Scorch or not, but... Anyway, so it seems that what we have is a very intelligent, driven woman who ended up sacrificing everything, or losing everything, including her family, to Vault-Tec, the war, and the Scorched Plague. So, that'll do it for this video. If you want to see any more videos in this series that I'm doing on Fallout 76, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll get notified when the new videos become available. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and I hope to see everybody again next time. Thanks.